Raising the power. Raising the power within ritual begins with the circle, as so many spiritual traditions around the world practice. The symbolism of the circle is universal, having no beginning nor end, and its members within the ritual circle become equals. In modern witchcraft, magic is created within the circle, just as historic witchcraft illustrations have depicted. This is a method that has not changed over time. Psychic energy is raised in unison by a group using intent of will by its practitioners for specific purposes. This is a deliberate act of magic, and a group mind is formed to direct the energy. You might think of magic as a form of prayer, which rather than passively asking for change, is actively created by engaging forces within the universe. We act as co-creators with the divine and with our reality, stepping between the worlds of the seen and unseen, a time outside of time. Many neo-pagan religions and practices outside of Wicca may use similar means in raising energy, and the methods used to achieve this vary even within Wiccan traditions, as do their teachings. The Eightfold Path. Gardner's Book of Shadows delineates 8 methods of creating magic. The first path is meditation or concentration. This is mental imagery or visualization, intention and concentration of intent, affirming the knowledge that you can and will succeed, forming a clear picture in your mind for your requirements. The second path is trance, clairvoyance, projection of the astral. Rising up on the planes of using the many trance states, better known as the altered states of consciousness, projection of the astral body. The third path is rites, chants, spells, runes, and charms. This is the magical link. The fourth path is intoxicants, wine and incense, whatever is used to release the spirit. The fifth path is dance, performing rites and kindred practices, such as raising the fiery cone of power. The sixth path is blood control, also known as the use of Warwicking through cords and breath control. The seventh path is the scourge, the ancient rite of scourging to purify. The eighth path is the great rite, the physical and spiritual union of the male and female to create life. Within the ritual circle, the cone of power is the chief method of raising energy in ritual magic, especially witchcraft. It is remembered in the witches' and wizards' hat of old folk stories, which you will notice is a circle at its base with a cone rising from it. Its origins, while obscure, have occurred throughout history, but it is very symbolic of the magic that witches still raise today. The cone of power is symbolic of the sun, eternity, and rebirth. Its very shape evokes the triangle, also associated with the pyramids and the sacred number 3. 3 is the number of the divine, found in the goddess in her triple aspect and within ancient Celtic beliefs, which would later become the Trinity of Christianity. The term cone of power refers to the idea that the raised energy forms a cone from the base of the circle. The ritual circle, once erected on the spiritual plane, acts as both a lens and a focus for creating a cone shape. The group may hold hands, sing, chant, dance, drum, or use other ritual methods to create the psychic energy needed, and that energy needs to be in alignment with its magical purpose. The cone of power may be seen spiritually and visualized as pulsating with a silvery blue light. The individuals that form the circle space and bottom of the cone direct the psychic energy to its apex, extending into the heavens. When this cone of energy has reached its maximum strength, it is released through its apex, with all movement and chant stopped in unison, by the priestess giving the command down. One of the traditional ways to raise a cone of power is with the chant the Witch's Rune. It is a chant that is accompanied by a simple circle dance. The chant evokes the same forces as the circle itself, acting as an aid to raise the power. To give you some insight into how this works, the following example is a recording of the Witch's Rune on a BBC 1960s radio broadcast. Gerald Gardner, the father of modern Wicca, Patricia Crowther, and a number of his coven members are chanting in this appearance. Its words have been included, and the video of the dancers which follow were filmed by the Modern Witches Workshop of Australia.
Dark sunlight and shining moon, east and south and west and north, hearken to the witch's rune, there come I to call thee forth. Earth and water, air and fire, bond and tentacle and sword, work ye all to my desire, hearken ye unto my word. Cord and censer, bowl and knife, powers of the witch's blade, wake and merry unto night. Come ye as the charmer's maid, queen of heaven, queen of hell, herald hunter of the night, blend your power into a spell, work my will by magic right, by all the power of land and sea, by all the might of moon and sun, of I do will, the murdered be, of I do say, the shall be done.
Dark and night and shining moon, east and south and west and north, hearken to the witch's rune. Here come I to call ye forth, by the power of land and sea, wand and censer and sword. Ye will bid you come to me, hearken ye to my word. Cord and censer, bowl and knife, flowers of the witch's blade, waken all ye unto life, come ye as the charmer's maid. Queen of heaven, queen of hell, horn hunter of night, send your aid unto the spell, work my will by magic right, by all the powers of land and sea, by all the might of moon and sun, but I do will, so must it be, but I do say it shall be done.
The fires are high and the candles glow. Take me down to that magical place where they're dancing and swaying at a feverish pace. Take me away on a mystical ride, moving through the veil to the other side. Fill me up with the spirit songs of power and love's alive. Take me down through the 7 gates where I'll cast my being to the hands of fate. Take me down to the dragon's lair where myth and legend ride the air. Let me rise on the messenger's wings, let me see what the future brings. Fill me up with the spirit songs of power and love's alive. Take me down where the pagans go, where the fires are high and the candles glow. Take me down to that magical place where they're dancing and swaying at a feverish pace. Take me away on a mystical ride, moving through the veil to the other side. Fill me up with the spirit songs of